Hey guys, today's video is going to be a quick little review video over Stitch Fix. So if you want to see what I thought of my Stitch Fix box, then just keep watching. So if you're not familiar with Stitch Fix, what Stitch Fix is it is a box kind of program. It's not like a subscription box. You actually schedule these around, you can either do monthly, you can do seasonal, or you can just wait until you want one and you can schedule it online. So what they do is they send you 5 items that they picked for you. You sign up on their website, you go through a whole different thing of quizzes, you say what kind of clothing you like, what kind of clothing you don't like. It'll have different like outfits picked out and you just say like it, love it, leave it, kind of a thing. You also say what type of body parts you like to show off, if you like to show off your arms, if you like to show off your legs. You put in your sizing, you put in about how much you like to spend for clothing, which I don't think they really listened to me on that one. You also put in, what else? Oh, you can link your Pinterest board. That's the other thing. You can go through your Pinterest and you kind of take a URL and post it on their website under your profile, and then you can pin things to that style board, and your stylist supposedly will look at it and kind of get a feel for what you like. I'm not 100% sure that my stylist had time to. I really didn't start my Pinterest board until maybe the day before this box shipped. So anyway, you will link your Pinterest board. They can look at your style and kind of get a better gauge for you. I think if this is something you continually do, you'll really get a more fine-tuned box that really fits your style and fits your liking. So this is just my first box. It may or may not be my last box. I did not keep anything from this box just because I really wasn't comfortable with the pricing. I am currently working on losing some weight, and so if I'm kind of I'm working on saving up some money and already have some money saved for shopping or treating myself once I get to like closer to my goal of what I want to lose. So maybe this would be something fun to do at that point when I'm in a smaller size or just more comfortable with how my body looks. But for me right now, it's just too much money for what these items are. I feel like I can get a lot of this stuff at Old Navy, TJ Maxx, and Target for a much cheaper price and very similar quality. All right, before I actually jump into the box, there's a couple other things you may want to know about Stitch Fix. So it costs $20 a month and they send you the box. The $20 is considered a styling fee. So if you keep anything, that $20 is kind of like a credit that goes towards the items. If you don't do anything, you lose the $20, and that's kind of like your fee for them sending you the box. So that's pretty good that you do get to keep the fee if you do, pick anything out, and I think most people probably do pick something out of the 5 items. So the other thing that's pretty neat is if you keep all 5 items, which I can see where some people would do that because it is almost like a full little outfit styled for you. You get 25% off, which is also a really good deal. So after you get the items, you pick out what you want, you decide what you want to send back and what you want to keep. You go online and kind of fill out a receipt that says what you want to keep, what you will be returning. You also kind of fill in what you liked and what you didn't like about each item so that they can, further gauge what you want in your fixes when you get them. The other thing is you get 3 days to return them. They send you this little postmarked envelope. Put your clothes in and you just drop it in the mail at your local post office 3 days later. So I got mine on a Monday. Today is Thursday, so it is time for me to go to the post office and drop all this off. I just wanted to kind of film through in case anybody else is interested in Stitch Fix, so you can kind of see what my experience was with it and kind of what I think, if it's worth it or not. Let's just jump into the clothes and items that they sent me. So the first thing that I saw was this little duster bag. I thought it was really nice that it came in a duster bag and it just says Stitch Fix. These are a pair of shoes and they're very cute. It's just like a little ankle strap and it has a little tassel. They're very thin, but they're not too flimsy. I didn't feel like they were very great quality. I know that there's shoes I've tried on from like H&M and Forever 21 and Old Navy and all that. That have very thin, it's just they didn't feel like they were really on my feet. They felt very thin and kind of flimsy. They didn't feel very sturdy. So the price of this was $65, and I feel like I've bought Sam Edelman shoes for about that much, and I feel like they're much better quality. That's kind of where I like to buy a lot of my like Gladiator flip-flops type of shoes. But yeah, so these I thought were really cute. If they were more around like the $30 range, I definitely would have kept them. But I feel like $65 was way too much for this type of quality. I just want to mention before I really get into this, the main reason I'm getting rid of a lot of this is because of the cost. I don't want that to seem like if you're willing to spend that money, it's bad. It's just, for me, I know I have time and I enjoy sale shopping, so for me it's not worth it, but I feel like there's a lot of people that this is totally worth it. Definitely if you don't enjoy shopping, if you're really busy, if this is kind of what you spend on your clothes anyway, and for specific items, then go ahead and get this, because I do really like the whole idea of someone else picking out your clothes for you, sending it to you, and you kind of deciding what you like. So if the prices were a little bit lower, I definitely would have done this. But like I said, for me at this point in my life, this really isn't how much I like to spend on items of clothing. So that's really the only thing. All right, so the next item that I tried out, this is a little blouse, and it's this really kind of cute floral pattern. It's not my favorite floral pattern, but I do really like it at the same time. So it has this like kind of little v-neck look, and then the edge of the sleeve, let me see so you can see it, it's got a little scalloped detail. So the way this hit me was the scallop detail kind of hit right here. I didn't think that was very flattering for my arms. I liked it, I didn't love it. I feel like if the sleeves were a little different, I would have liked it a lot better. So this one, I felt like it just wasn't quite my style. As I liked this, I just didn't love it. So it also was $54, and I just didn't think that was a great price for this, since I just liked it. If I would have loved this top, I probably would have kept it. This next item I was really kind of excited about. These are a pair of jeans, and they fit so well. They are really dark kind of wash jeans, and they are a kind of boot flare. The only reason I did not keep them was I just didn't see myself wearing this style that had the kind of crazy edge to it in a flare. Maybe if they were skinny, I just felt like I would tear them up pretty easily in the flare. But the reason I was really excited about this is because they actually were long enough for me. They probably could have used another inch, but for the most part they pretty much hit the ground on me, and I thought that was pretty good because I am tall. I use a 36-inch inseam, so it's really hard for places to get my sizing right when it's not considered a tall. So these were actually $88. I would have kept them if they weren't so expensive. If they were more around the $50 mark, I would have kept them. For me, I feel like Gap jeans are like $67, $69, and like right now they're 40% off your entire purchase, no exclusions. So that's kind of like where I like to get my jeans, Gap and Old Navy and American Eagle. I like to look for deals. So $88 for jeans is just a little bit high for me, especially on that style that I'm not sure if I'd wear. If they were skinny jeans, I was probably more likely to keep them, just because of the boot flare jean isn't really something I wear very often. This next item I really do like. The reason I'm not keeping it is, one, it's a little big, and two, I already have something very similar that fits better. This is a not hunter green, it's just kind of like this mossy green. It's called an anorak jacket on here, and it's by Market and Spruce. None of these brands I recognize, but this is $88 as well. The material, it almost felt like it was supposed to be like a rain jacket, but it is a canvas. It's kind of like a weird, I don't know if it's treated maybe so like rain rolls off of it, but it just kind of has a weird feel to it. I like it. Again, I already had something similar, so there's no reason for me to even consider keeping that. The last item is the one that I almost kept. This is a little black top, and it is by Paper Moon. It was $44, so it was the least expensive item in the box. It has really cute detailing. So at the bottom it has a 2-layer scallop hem, and then on the back it has this, oops, let me get it. All right, so this goes across your back, and it's kind of like an elastic piece, and then this kind of makes a triangle cutout with the scallops, and it's pretty flattering. It really is very nice looking. The reason I'm not keeping this is because the material is very, very cheap feeling. I've had shirts from H&M that are kind of this material that were only like $10, $15. So if this was more of the material that the Express shirts are that you can get, like they're more dressy shirts, I probably would have kept this. But for me, this is more of like a Forever 21 H&M type of material. So for $44, I didn't, again, think it was worth it. All right, so I know this is kind of a downer review, but I do really like Stitch Fix as a company and kind of as what they do. So for me, it did not work out just because of the way I like to shop, the way I personally like to style myself. I just like to find the biggest, like the greatest deals. For instance, the leggings I'm wearing right now cost $8. They were originally $30, and I got them for $8. So I am definitely a deal couponer shopper, so for me, buying these at full price is just a little hard for me to do. It's hard for me to justify. I really don't buy full price very often, so that's really the main reason I'm not keeping on of this. Some of the items I felt like the quality did not match the price. Not to say the quality wasn't good, it just wasn't as good as I think the price would require an item to be. So that's really why I'm not keeping it, but I do think this would be very good, like I said, for people who are busy, people who don't like shopping, people who are overwhelmed with shopping and they still want to kind of update their closet. I feel like if you're someone who, when you go shopping, you really get overwhelmed and you just don't know what to look at first, you know who I'm talking about. I think this really would help you. It almost is having a personal stylist. You can do this as often or as little as you want. So if you only want to do this once a year, you can. And that might be something that I do, is do it like once a year, every, like twice a year, maybe doing it when we kind of move into the colder season, moving into the warmer seasons. So that's kind of why I did it right now. I was kind of looking for some moving into fall clothing. For me, like I said, I like a lot of this. I just don't love any of it really enough to justify the price. If I was sent things that I truly loved, I would have kept them even at this price. So yeah, if you like this, if you think that Stitch Fix is definitely something you would want to try, make sure to comment down below and let me know. If it's kind of more like me, where you think this is something you'd probably pass on, also let me know. I'm just curious what everybody else thinks about this. I hope my review was kind of helpful. I hope it helped you decide whether or not you would want to do Stitch Fix. So yeah, if you want to see more of these type of videos where I try out different companies and try out these like stylist boxed, or try out the ones I'm really interested in, I think it's like Rox Box, where they send you jewelry and you exchange it and you like run it out and then you exchange it, but you can buy pieces if you want them. I'm really curious into that. I think it's like $20 a month though. So yeah, if you like this video and you want to see more videos like it, make sure you give the video a thumbs up, maybe comment down below to let me know these videos are something you're interested in, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. Thanks.